Hey guys, and welcome back. I actually wanted to add a little extra to the project here. Although I did actually mention that I wanted to discontinue this series. Um, so I decided to implement one last thing before I come up with something else maybe. Um, and that is actually, um, whoops, popped up on the other screen. Here it is. We have the character right now, and he can come into this position here, crouch cover, and he can also bring out his gun and all that. So I thought, okay, I kind of wanted him to be able to shoot over that cover here. How hard can that be? And I think it's actually pretty easy as far as I can tell. I just tried a few things out, and I thought, okay, I'm pretty sure I can make a quick tutorial about this. So that's what I'm going to do in this video. But first of all, since you've noticed that I got the states up and running again, I just wanted to give you a look at that. It's a hell of a spaghetti still. Nothing new there. I have the cover crouch left rifle going down back and forth in between the cover crouch right rifle, and that's connected up with the crouch left. So if I decide to put away my gun in the middle, he will jump over to this state here, and that state, all of these states are actually just working, changing states between each other depending on the movement state and whether or not you have a gun. So if you've been following this tutorial, it should be possible to remake what I've done here, because I'm not going to do it on video. It's boring as hell, and well, yeah. Ask me on my channel if you have questions. So anyway, these are the actual two only new transitions that we have, and they can transition between each other, they can go back again to the idle, and they can transition to the corresponding unarmed state, and they can also transition to the standing cover, so the right goes to the right and the left goes to the left here. So that's it actually. So let's continue before I spend all my time talking. Inside our base character, I want to show one little thing we can do to get a little extra thing out of this. So if I decided to say, okay, if I press jump, and I'm not sure what you want to do with this, but I thought, okay, this is going to be okay. If I am here and I press jump, I want him to stand up and be able to shoot over the cover here. So I decided to just plug something in between here. So what I want to do here is actually just to put him in an emerged state. So update movement state, and just gonna connect that on up. And what I want to set into is emerged. Well, that alone will not do all of the trick, but let's see. If we come in here and press jump, he's gonna do this. So it's not like it's working yet. And the reason why he's jumping back again and making this weird movement is because we have some logic saying, I think it's on the movement. We have something called handle wall movement, which makes sure to put him back again if he's not this height, right? So this is the code that is getting fired every time he jumps back again. And the way to quickly work around this is to say say if we are emerged already, we don't want to put him back again. So I have a macro here saying stay emerged. It's just saying, okay, if you keep moving forward, or if you're keeping one of the right, moving forward is also a macro saying if you move forward, or if you move in either right or left direction, then you should stay emerged. So since I don't want to drive this off my what do you call it, my movement state, I'm gonna add a new variable like we have for running. I have a boolean for running. So let's see. Let's put that under movement. That sounds like a good place to put it. So we have a key boolean called run pressed. So let's make a similar one. Call this jump pressed. It's kind of annoying it doesn't pop up here when you right click here. Okay, but anyway, so drag that on in and set it here. When you press it, you want to set it to jump pressed. Connect that one up again. And also when we stop jumping or pressing down the jump key, then we want to make sure that he returns again. So with these two variables, we can now go into the handle wall movement and inside the stay emerged and say, okay, we also want to make sure that to stay emerged if jump is pressed. So let's test this out. Don't worry about the transition here. I know it's not working right now. But the thing is, we don't have a place to go. You can see something is happening with the hand, so it's not working entirely yet. So we want to also go to the event, the animation blueprint. And I've got to expand this a little bit here. The anim graph. So from the left rifle or the right rifle, we want to make a new transition and call this the peak over cover, something. And we also want it to go from this one. And the criteria for going here is to say, okay, if we our movement state turns to emerged from this, and we have a weapon. I'm not really sure this is necessary. Anyway, copy that and paste it in here. So that's going to be the same. So I'm not going to, right now I'm not going to worry about if he's going to peek over the left, moving to the left or to the right. I'm not going to make a transition or anything. So right now it's not working, but it's something we can fix. But he's going to go into a cover mode here. And the reason why he popped into this weird position is that we don't have an animation. So play idle rifle. Iron sight. So this one. So this is an animation where he stands up like this. So keep popping up over here. Should set a starting point. So now he comes in this position and he can shoot and all that. I should actually restart my engine. It seems it's kind of lagging at the moment. One moment. Where is it? Okay, found it again. It's loading. Okay. Let's see if it's better now. Yeah, looks better. Okay, so let's see. You can get up here and he's still making that little jump back. I think I missed something. So if we have jump pressed, let's see. If we are emerged, then we let's see this one. Jump pressed. What did I miss? Jump pressed. Can't really see where I missed it. Anyway, one thing maybe I can think of it in a moment. One thing I would like to make is the transition back again. So we just say, okay, if this is not true anymore, so and he should return to cover, is crouching cover, and this crouching cover. All right. There's a little problem with this because right now I'm kind of cheating at the moment because I just wanted to make a quick go at this. I just realized maybe the reason why this is not working is because I just set it to emerged and we don't know how to get back again. And once I release, I just say stop jumping, but I am still technically in emerged state, and that's going to trigger some other code somewhere. So what I think I'm going to do is to say, maybe I already added this because I was testing. Yeah. I introduced a temp state, which is going to be not here, sorry, here. So before I do that, I will take and set the temp state to our current movement state. So that means that when I release my my jump key, it's gonna be able to find its way back again. Not that one. Don't want to set that. So to begin with, we save the current state in a temporary variable, and we set it to emerged. And then when we release the jump, we update our movement state. Remember to use this one and not just set it directly, because this will also make sure to update the animation instance so it knows that we changed state. So let's test this out again, see if it makes a difference. Okay, so now he can pop up and back and forth, and he's moving really fast. So let's go ahead and change these transitions a little bit, see if it works. One nice trick I just saw somebody else do, I can't remember what, is that you can, if you have a variable here and you want to make it twice as big, you can just type star and 2, and it's going to calculate this for you, which is sometimes pretty nifty when you want to make something double or you want to plus something. Let's say I wanted this to be 1.2, so instead of typing 1.2, or maybe I want to add, so yeah, you get the point. You could type plus. So anyway, let's go with these. Okay, so I think it's actually looking pretty convincing. The problem is that he's going to turn to the, if I stay like this, he's going to, okay, apparently not. Okay, sometimes he is. And that's because I don't currently save the last direction he was in on my animation blueprint, but that's pretty obvious, a good way, a good thing to check. So in first person it's going to look something like this. The thing is, if I just leave don't touch the mouse, he's going to do this, and if I look that direction, he's going to do this. So as a player, you want to press the jump button and you want to look in that direction, and that's gonna yeah, create a kind of a quick and cheesy cover, emerge from cover from crouch state. Anyway, just wanted to share this quick and dirty approach with you guys, and yeah, hope you liked it, and see you in the next. Bye bye.